Hi everybody. As of course we know, in 2003 Steven Avery was finally released. The pressure just built up and built up, whereby the authorities realised that they had definitely got the wrong guy, that Steven had been wrongfully convicted. And of course by mid 2005, having been released, Steven was very unpopular. He was apparently not shy in boasting about the fact that he was going to become very, very wealthy. He enjoyed the fame and he was about to enjoy the fortune, and he didn't mind who he upset along the way in telling them about this, including immediate family members. So there's no doubt that once released, and really from the start, he should have stayed away from Wisconsin. As we know, the Attorney General's report into the wrongful conviction was a complete farce, a complete fudge. And of course, as a result of nobody accepting responsibility, Steve's lawyers were left with no option other than to pursue this civil suit. And it is interesting, isn't it, that even though the civil suit was never finished, even though the prime two people never gave their depositions, Vogel and Kusurek, the threat of this civil suit was so damaging that it was still worth $400,000, even though it was never concluded. Now, of course, this time round, it's been pointed out by many people that Kathleen Zellner's job is purely to clear Steven Avery, and by doing that, then almost certainly she will be able to clear Brendan. Her job isn't actually to identify who the killer is. She does have an incredible track record when it comes to that, and of course it would be foolish of us to not hope that she will, in the course of clearing Steven Avery, identify the killer. But of course the problem then is it's up to the state to prosecute that person, and of course we're left wondering, well, what happened back in 2003? They've realised that they'd got the wrong person, that it was Gregory Allen. What happened to Gregory Allen? Absolutely F all. They just left it. Now, I don't know if that's because of time restraints, but come on, that was incredibly useful to the legal system in Wisconsin, because it avoided a lot of embarrassment. There would have been, a prosecution of Gregory Allen would have exposed, I believe it would have exposed a load of things that they did wrong in convicting Steve the first time. It would have just been far too embarrassing. So we're left wondering, once Steven Brendan right, will they reinvestigate? Will they do a proper investigation and actually apprehend the person responsible? Makes me laugh when I hear about the fact that the guilters are always saying that we're so disrespectful to Teresa Halbach's memory. It's not us that got up and lied in court. So will the General Attorney actually get his finger out and do a proper investigation, unlike the one that Peg Leitzelager did back in 2003, 2004. Let's hope they do, and let's hope that they then have a full root and branch investigation into what's going on there in Wisconsin. Finally, one other thought. Today, I believe, is the day that voters in Calumet decide which of their Republican candidates they want to have as sheriff. Apparently there's no Democrat running. I think I've got that right. So whoever wins this Republican election will end up being the new sheriff. of Calumet. Jeff Hebel is apparently he's the underdog. But let's look on the bright side. If Mark Wiegert ends up winning and Making a Murderer comes out either later on this year or the beginning of next, I wonder if he will do as bad a job of trying to defend his department against the backlash of Making a Murderer Series 2 as Robert Herman tried to do to defend Manitowoc when the first series was released. I think they're going to have a hard time trying to defend themselves. I think Jeff, you should stay pretty nearby, because if you're not successful this time, it might be that Wiegert might not be there very long. Okay, anyway, bye for now. We'll catch you again on the flip side.